there's one essential oil blend in particular that is kind of world renowned for some of its really, really effective disease fighting properties, and that's something called Thieves Oil. And you hear it under a lot of different names: For Thieves, or Thieves Blend, or this one I think is Robber's Relief. A lot of different things related to stealing, thieving, robbing. And the reason why is that the legend is that during the time of the plague, there were 4 thieves. There's a Stellar's jay making a ruckus in a branch above me, if you can hear that right now. But so the legend is that there were these 4 thieves that were looting homes of plague victims and never came down with the plague. Everyone else was afraid to go anywhere near areas that people had died of plagues, but these guys were able to go into homes, root through the things, steal things from dead bodies that had died of plague without ever getting sick. And when they were finally caught and arrested, the story is that they shared the formula that they had been using to keep themselves safe in order to lighten their sentence. Now, this is a very old, centuries old story, so who knows whether or not it's true. But the blend of oil known as Thieves Oil is definitely has been shown to be very effective against a wide range of disease organisms, including viruses. I haven't read anything specifically against the coronavirus, but still a really good resource to have on hand. And there are a lot of different ways that you can use essential oils. So let's go ahead and talk about the actual recipe. So this is not my own recipe. This is something I found, and the proportions I'm giving you specifically, I got from the Mountain Rose Herbals website. 40 drops of clove oil, and then 35 drops of lemon, and then 20 drops cinnamon, and then 15 drops eucalyptus, and finally 10 drops of rosemary. So I broke those down into parts. So if you want to do larger or smaller quantities, it's essentially 8 parts clove to 7 parts lemon to 4 parts cinnamon to 3 parts eucalyptus to 2 parts rosemary. So then you can do as many drops as you want. Now, you're going to want to make sure that you are doing this in glass, not metal, because metal can affect the properties of the oils. And then you're going to want to make sure that you store your oils in a dark container, because light can degrade the oils. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count these out in proportions, and then I'm going to refill the bottles themselves. Start with clove oil. So I'm probably going to triple this recipe, so I'm going to do 120 drops of clove oil. It smells wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to do 105 drops of lemon, cinnamon, so that's going to be 60 drops of cinnamon. Okay, and then 45 drops of eucalyptus, and finally 30 drops of rosemary. Give that a good swirl and get it nicely mixed. And be aware that essential oils are so strong that they will break down a lot of plastics and rubbers. So don't store your full strength essential oils in anything but glass or pottery if you have a way to store it airtight. Airtight is really important for these because they do evaporate so quickly.